Hello everyone. It's been a very long time, and I basically took a very long time off of creating on this channel and creating art and all of that, but I have some news. We are going to move, and before I move I figured that I would do one of these room tour things, and so I'm going to give you a quick overview of my room as it is right now. And so, like, I forget how to be on camera and everything. Here's my desk where I spend all the time with my computer stuff, and then here's my desk with all my art stuff. And I actually started to color something, which I didn't do for like a whole year, more than that. There's my dollhouse. And anyway, what I wanted to do was I kind of wanted to start out here because this is part of everything. Sirius is down here. He's drinking. That's where his food and his water is, so he drinks in here. Anyway, so I started doll collecting in 2022 in March. And so like this right now is a little bit curated to the things that I want to keep out for when we're moving. And or like when we move where we're going to unpack, right? Some things are going to go in storage and some things aren't. So these are the things that I want the most of, like my Slovenian family or calico critters, whichever country you happen to be in. Those are the babies. I want the babies specifically to be out, and then I have like a whole other thing of my actual collection is in this like ornament holder, but it's in the other room. And like just over there is our living room and our kitchen, and it is a mess right now, and the bathroom is also a mess. I have to do laundry. There's so much to do because I'm sure all of you have like moved at some point. So we've been in this apartment for 4 years now, and so one of the things that my husband did when I started doll collecting and I realized that I could collect the critters that I was never able to get when I was a child, I needed space to put them, and so he bought me this IKEA unit. And in San Diego there actually is an IKEA that's not a billion miles away, unlike Big Bear, so that was really cool. And then I have my calendar, I have dinosaurs. And then here's an art card. The only thing I've really added to that is a lot of like extra paint because I started doll customizing and I started doing a lot of like miniature things, and I needed colors that I didn't have for mixed media art. And so I just kind of went on there. I'm going to have to go through that and change it when we move and everything. And here is my closet. I can't open it because Sirius's food is there, but that's where my fabric is, and that's all organized, which is cool. So that's ready to move. This is my collection of pins. See my Star Trek badges. I need a new one because I need a command one. That's my science one because I was Spock for the holiday Halloween once. That's my my collection of what do you call it, Mickey ears. And then here's some fabric for Star Trek characters, and then that's my plaid fabric, and I'm not really sure what's in that one. And then down here is my old rubber stamps. I don't use rubber stamps very often. I just don't, sorry. So I left this mess. I moved out everything that's like moving, but I left this mess because this has been here for like 6 months, longer than that, because I've been trying to organize my my crafting stuff, or not my crafting stuff, my critter stuff, and all of the furniture and everything, but it's taken so long that's just kind of been there for so long. So, you know, I didn't really clean up. I just moved stuff that was like obviously moving things. Like I have a few bags that were in here and stuff like that. That's all I moved. So up here on this bookcase, these two are rainbow high boxes, and I kind of want to keep them because they're cool for like sets and stuff. Here is my pre-stamped images, so if I want something without having to get out all my stuff, I can look in there. You see me use that in my my streams a lot. I know I privated my streams now, but we'll see how it goes. I don't think I'll bring them back, but more of like I might show more in there. And this is a candy store that my mom got me for my birthday. I forget which birthday it was. It might have been 2022. So that was for my 39th birthday. And because I turned 40 last year. And these are two of the new Rainbow High dolls. I really like Rainbow High. They're kind of what started it. I actually saw the boy Rainbow High doll, Kevin? No, River Kendall. And I just so wanted him. And he wasn't the first one that I got. He was the second one I got because I had to order him off Amazon. I got a different one. I have her in my custom bin. But she got customized. But she was on sale. And so I got her as the first one. And then here we have part of my coloring book collection. These are the ones that just fit on the shelf. And then that's the other part right there. So I did add a few books, not a ton. They were the Japanese bunny and cat ones. I don't know their actual name, honestly. Down there we have doll shoes and some tiny Funko figures and stuff like that. And I think they're kind of the way that they are that I want to move them with. So up here is the next. I'm going to try and move into the light. I know it's really bad. I tried to film earlier today and my camera was dead and it was a whole big thing. So these are the dolls that things that I pared down my collection because half of it is packed right now. But these are the ones that I wanted to have out. So here you see the only Monster High doll I have. These are called Magic Mixies. Those are super cute. I got most of my dolls secondhand. So there's that. These ones are blind box dolls, and then we've got my favorite Rainbow High dolls, and then my favorite Rainbow Junior High dolls, and then these guys are Bonnie. They're called Bonnie Bunny, something like that, and they're also mystery dolls, but they're still adorable. I just don't like mystery stuff, which kind of bums me out, but if it's cute enough. So yeah, here's the other part of my coloring books collection, so you can see the whole collection there. Anything that's not digital, obviously. We have some plushes. I moved some of my plushes, but not all of them. My husband got me this printer that's just ink instead of a cartridge, so that's cool. A little worried about how it's going to move, but this is my stamp collection. I did spend a lot of time organizing it, so you can see the labels on here. They'll probably come right off because it's just what do you call that? Post-it note? But it's fine. You'll have to forgive my breathing. I have cystic fibrosis, and I haven't talked out loud more than 5 sentences in 2.5 years. So, more than 5 sentences at a time, not the whole year. So, yeah. And then in here is paper. So I thought that I wanted to start scrapbooking again. So I did end up buying some new paper when it was on sale. I was watching Janet at Record the Story over on Patreon, and I always store them up for a while, so I have big runs of her videos, and so I was like, oh yeah, I should scrapbook again, that'll be great. And there happened to be a sale going on, so I'm like, ooh, I'll get some more paper. And I ended up with so much paper. I did do a video, but I ended up with so much paper that it's this used to be half not paper, and now the whole thing is paper. So the best part is I'm just I don't know if I want to scrapbook when we get to the place until we have a house. I don't know. But I also unpacked some stuff because I found extra paper where it had been. Down here is my 6x6 paper, and here's my photos. The purple binder is stickers and die cuts. Those all got organized the way that Janet does it, or did do it. I don't know if she changed it. And my wood veneer is there. And then down here is glue and extra adhesive and stuff like that. And then here's die cuts. I got really into shaped dies by, God, what's her name? It's a Dutch company. Anyway, I got really into those for a couple of years. So there's a bunch of metal dies in there, and stencils and stuff, and I think that's all that's in there. Oh, the black binder is those big shaped and mixed media die, not mixed media and stamps. That's what's in there. And then down there is my watercolor stuff and extra paper and what do you call it? The Copic marker paper. And then down here is extra stamping stuff. You got the boy stamps and a couple other things that I apparently did not label. And then 2 of those binders are empty. And then in there is larger ephemera, like for Halloween and stuff, things that used to go on cards, but I don't make cards anymore. Down there is my Make It Mini food. Those are mystery balls of like food. Where you open it, it's a mystery ball, and it's got miniature food for like Barbie size. And you can like craft with it and make it out of resin, which is cool. But so I got kind of addicted to that because, you know, it's a craft thing. I don't like the mystery part of it because, like, if I want ramen, then I just want to get the one with the ramen in it. But still, it's creative and it's cute and it works for the dolls. So I can justify a lot of stuff if it works for the dolls. Down here, speaking of dolls, is the doll customizing stuff. So the bottom has like all of their bodies and extra hair and all of that stuff. And then on top in the purple is like sewing stuff. So like, you know, thread and rotary cutters and stuff like that. And then up here is my medicine because I have cystic fibrosis, as I mentioned. It's basically literally like I have to take 5 pills when I eat food, so I just keep them in a candy dish so I don't have to open the bottle all the time. That's my mini me. So that's I mean, they're a lot thinner, obviously, than I actually am. This is Sunny. She's just one of my newer dolls that I actually like, but this one's based off of me, and I like rainbows, so there's that. And yeah, so they you know, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. I made them myself, but you know, a lot of doll collectors and customizers, we make a mini me. And these are my other dolls that are like on my desk because they're like favorites or whatever. And then here in the front you've got my Star Trek crew, so you got Kirk and Spock and Bones and Chekhov. And this one back here is my Animal Crossing character, and just some other guys, just because I like them. I like looking at them, make me happy. And we have a little sewing thing here for me to make their clothes, because I made their clothes there. I have to make the critters their clothes, but they're supposed to be Star Trek critters. Anyway, so here's the art side, and then I had a monitor here because for streaming, I would do the art there, and then have the streaming stuff. That's where the camera goes when I'm not holding it and shaking it probably too much. I'm sorry. We got a lot of cute little Funko things up there, and then this my dad made me. It used to have 30, I think it was 30 paper cranes up there, but I'm not sure it does anymore. I feel like somewhere in the move we lost them, and then I put up as much of these sound dampeners as I could, but I don't think it worked very well. It's very echoey in here right now. So my Copic markers, obviously, and then my pencils. I don't know what they all are off the top of my head because I haven't used stuff. The little one is Inktense because it says it is. The one on the end is Luminance because it says it is. This one is Faber-Castell Polychromos, and this one is Prismacolor, and then this one is Neocolors. There's that. So that one is Holbein's, and this one is the Faber-Castell water ones. Albrecht Dürer, there we are. And then, though I didn't craft anything for a whole year, I still kept up with the stamp companies. So you can see this whole pile here of stamps that I didn't touch for like 2 years, but I still like kept up with them and still paid attention for, you know, the bigger sales like Black Friday and stuff. I did buy a decent amount for Black Friday just because I wanted to make sure that I didn't fall behind on companies that I really love, you know, like Clearly Besotted apparently stopped making things, but Mama Elephant's Little Agenda series, I really love those. The brand new ones, I'm sorry. I'm not even sorry. Like, look at these cows. Look at these cows. Little Cow Agenda? Look at that. How can I miss that? I just can't, because you know I'm going to get back into it, and I'm going to go, oh man, you know what I don't have? Tiny cows. So, yeah. And then this is where I usually put things that I'm coloring books that I'm going to work on and stuff like that. And then these are my perler beads. I have so many. I love looking at them, but I haven't made anything in a while. Obviously, I am now going to have to take every single drawer out and put it in a baggie, because the worst part about these things is there's no top. So there's no top, and there's a good lip here. So if you bump that while you're moving, all of these are going to mix. So yeah, I'm going to have to put these back in baggies. but just for moving, obviously. Like once we get settled, we'll see if I can take them out or if I have to wait until the next place. I don't really know how all of that's going, honestly. My husband has dreams and I just kind of go wherever because I don't really care. It's not that I don't care. It's just that, like, I have so little dreams, honestly. I want just a cute little room like this to put my stuff in. And I would like to be able to have more room to display my dolls. But this is definitely a dream that I had when I was a very little kid. It was a calico critter house that I wanted. Not something this big because I was not a doll person at the time. Yada, 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 non-binary people having a hard time with gender roles. And toys like that, especially in the 80s, we were very forced to conform, and I didn't want to. So, you know, again, doesn't matter. But, so I didn't want something that was Barbie-sized. I want something critter-sized. But now that I have Barbie-sized characters or dolls with Rainbow High, this is the Rainbow High house, but I repainted the whole thing. And my aesthetic is gray and white and black with pops of color everywhere. So you get a lot of rainbows. As you can see, this is their living room. You can see a lot of rainbows. I have a story that little collection back there belongs to Jim Kirk, but he hasn't opened the last box that fits in that spot, so it's not there yet. I haven't posted it on my Instagram. If you have not seen my Instagram, you probably should. It's adorable. That is actually a Barbie closet that I repainted, so I did that whole customizing thing. And then my husband bought me these Star Trek figures based on the 2009 movie, so I have to get the other ones because there's 6 of them total, but I've only got Jim and Spock here because it's Burke. So that's the bedroom, and then you got the bathroom, and then you've got like the kitchen, which kind of got little overcrowded because of, like I said, the mini food. I got a mini food kitchen, and then the kitchen that came with this set too, so it's kind of a lot. And then there's not a whole lot left. That's where my sewing machine has to live and my Copic refills, although a lot of my Copics did not appreciate me not using them for a whole year. So, I mean, it's been 13 years, 14 years since I started coloring with Copics. So, I mean, a lot of them are on their way out. Just in general, might need to start replacing them, but we're pretty much... Moving's expensive, but we kind of have to. Cost of living in California is just too much. So there's that. In these ones, I think it's a lot of like ephemera and stuff. Oh yeah, my enamel dots. So those are all in there. Big collection is still in existence. I did buy enough that I would never have to buy them again. That was the whole point. I got some mini files in here. I got some ephemera in here. I got some twine in here. This one is where all my paper flowers are. Again, another thing I purchased so I would never have to purchase them again. I got so many. And embossing folder, punches, stuff like that. I know up here is washi tape. The washi tape. And then I got some pre-stamped things, like scenes and stuff to make. That was fun to do. And I did take photos of like how they all get arranged so I can find it again without having to remember. I always take photos. I don't have a memory. And looks like we've got some mixed media things in here. Again, I haven't used stuff in so long, but I still remember generally. These are watercolor, and I've got sprays. I used so many of, not these, I used so many of these Dina Wakley sprays. This is my second version. This is my second round of buying them all. And look, like this bottle's empty. I used so many. I love those things. They were so good. Not light fast though, so that was kind of a bummer. There's nothing in there. It's like gel pens and not much else. So, that is my room. I hope I wasn't speaking too badly into the camera. And this was really fast. It was only 20 minutes, so go me, because I don't edit. I'm not even sure I have the editing program on my computer, actually. So, yeah. This is what it looked like. And this is our San Diego apartment. And then we're going to move. And it's not going to look like this because I'm going to have a different room. So, I hope you like it, because I don't know how I'm setting it up, but Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I don't know when I'll make more content or if I'll make more content soon. I just wanted to show you guys this before everything changes, and now I have to go put stuff in boxes. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.